Adam, first of all, welcome to the New Saints. Let's go back in time, shall we? As a youngster, you played junior football in your native South Wales. You even had a spell at Swansea City's academy.
Yeah, I was there for a year. Probably didn't have the best time there. Never quite managed to kick on at Swansea, but it was certainly a great experience at a young age.
And then from there you played for Llantwit Major, that's your hometown club, also Neath as well.
Yeah, I played for both of those when I was sort of getting released from Swansea. Just went back to local football. Did a year or two there. Good experience playing men's football at sort of younger age, of sort of around 16, 17. So yeah, it's probably good experiences that build you up ready for playing men's football.
And at that particular age, you were a teenager, as you say, playing men's football. Did you have any idea at that stage that one day you would go on to become a professional footballer yourself?
Not really. I think probably when you get released around that age, you think it's never going to happen. I do consider myself really lucky to have got the chance. I was 24 when I did sign for Wimbledon, so that was obviously my first professional contract. But yeah, like you said, was never really prepared for it. Didn't think it was ever going to happen. But obviously, very fortunate for it to happen.
We'll come to Wimbledon in due course, but before then, you went to Cardiff Metropolitan University to study. Was the draw of playing football part of the choice of going to that particular university?
Yeah, it was probably a bit of both. When I was playing for Llantwit, we played against Cardiff Met, and their style of play, they dominated the league that year, won the league, got promoted. So I knew a little bit about them, so that was part of the draw going there. But obviously when you're there, I think they do try and drum it home that your university studies is more important than the football at times. But obviously the way it is, you kind of, at times, I think, forget about the university side of it, and you do become focused on football. But yeah, spent 6 years there. Did a degree in performance analysis and a master's in sports coaching and pedagogy. Yeah, so had some great times there.
And I think it's true to say that you did excel on the football field while you were at Cardiff Met. You were an integral part of the squad that progressed very much in the top flight of Welsh football.
Yeah, I think that's credit to the coaches there. They've done an unbelievable job over the last few years. I think if you look at how many players were there for so many years, that's just credit to the level of detail and the expectations placed on the players to make them improve and make them get better. And now you can see that they're a tough side to beat in the Welsh Premier League. And yeah, that's just credit to the coaches there.
You're a footballer now, of course, but was the intention to study those particular courses part of a wider plan in your own life for when you finally hang up your boots?
Yeah, of course. I don't think you go to university to not have that forward planning. Obviously, like I said, I never thought the chance to become a professional footballer would have happened. So for me, it was definitely a case of trying to plan for the future. And it's still there. What I studied will always be there and will still help me going forwards when I do hang up my boots.
And I mentioned the progression of Cardiff Met under Christian Edwards and the coaching staff there made it into Europe. However, you never got to play in European competition because Wimbledon came knocking. Was it a difficult choice to not play on the European stage, or was it an easier option because you were going to play in English football?
It is a difficult choice. I think everyone can see the decision I make and probably the reasons why. But obviously when we did a pre-season tour to Ireland and the boys were out playing away in their first leg, and seeing that, obviously I was massively pleased with them, especially when they had the home leg and they actually won the game and got knocked out on goal difference, or away goals rather. It was disappointing to not be part of that, but obviously things happen in football, things change, and I wouldn't change my decision because if I had have played in that, I might not have then got that contract at Wimbledon. So I stick by my decision.
And when you were at Cardiff Met and you first heard that Wimbledon were interested in you, did that come as a surprise?
Yeah, I didn't really know to the end of the season, to be honest. I had no clue. They'd been following me for a few months from what they said since I signed. But yeah, it happened pretty quickly. Went to London to meet Wally Downs, who was the manager at the time. Literally just had a conversation with him, and then a day or two later he was quite keen to sign me. So even in that aspect, I was quite lucky. I never had to do a trial period or anything like that. He had just seen footage of me, like my style of play, like what I was about, and off the back of that conversation, he was happy to sign me.
And as you say, they had been following you for a short time previously. I guess in football, we never know who's looking on. You were banging those goals away for Cardiff, and it had been brought to the attention of Wimbledon, and they took that interest in you. You did sign. What was it like going from top flight Welsh football into the English Football League?
Oh, it was difficult. I think from going from part-time football to full-time, physically, it was very tough. It took it out of me for a few months. It took me a few months to just get used to training every day, and the intensity as well, playing at that level, playing with obviously a lot of very good players. It was tough for a few months, and then I started to grow into it. Unfortunately got injured, but then got back into the swing of it again.
And you scored your first goal against Charlton Athletic.
Yeah, that had been a long time coming. Obviously, with the previous season being cut short, I was getting game time. I was getting closer and closer to scoring, but obviously that never quite happened. So I think it was the first sort of competitive match of the season. I was pleased to get the monkey off my back and get that goal straight away.
And now we come to the present. You move from one capital to another, and now you're back in Welsh football. As I asked you, was it a surprise when you knew that Wimbledon were interested in you? How did you feel when the new Saints were taking an interest?
I was pleased to know, because I hadn't really been playing much at Wimbledon the last sort of 5-6 months. So DNS was a chance to really come and play football on hopefully a more regular basis. Obviously, having played against them many a times over the years, the style of football and the way I play, it fits well. Create a hell of a lot of chances, so hopefully goals will come with that. And then obviously the prospect of European football, as you spoke about earlier, I missed out on the chance with Cardiff Met, so hopefully I'd like to think I'll get that chance here, whether that's sort of Champions League is the main focus of the club, and hopefully I can be part of the team that'll get us there.
But I was going to mention the European football because the sacrifice, as it were, that you made a couple of years ago, the new Saints sitting at the top of the table as we speak, so not that far away from perhaps qualifying again, whether it's Champions League or Europa League football. So was the prospect of playing European competitive football part of the draw for you to sign for TNS?
Yeah, massively. Like you said as well, I missed out on it, so it's something that I've not been able to put on the CV so far. So yeah, it's a massive draw, and obviously coming to a club where winning the league is the ultimate goal at the start of the season. Obviously at the moment in a great place to do that, and obviously what comes with that is Champions League football. So that certainly would be my aim whilst I'm here, is to help the club get into the Champions League.
And obviously at the moment there is no Welsh football due to the COVID-19 situation, but nevertheless the new Saints continues to train. So in some ways that could perhaps arguably be a more ideal situation for you personally, because you can come in, get to know the players, get to train, get used to the new methods and ways of a new club before you then start to play competitive football.
Yeah, as you said, I think it can take time to sort of gel together as a team, and for the boys to know how you play and sort of what you want from them, and vice versa, how they play and what they want from me. So I think, yeah, given the time we're not going to have a game, or a Welsh Prem game, it does give me a chance to gel with the boys and really get stuck in.
No fans at the moment in Welsh football, but if there were, and we were playing a game this week, what could they expect from Adam Roscrow on the pitch?
I think probably a more developed, more well-rounded, better player than what they would have seen sort of 18 months ago. I still expect to score plenty of goals, still sort of I'm a very direct style of play. I'll go in behind, very energetic. But I think now I do that with more quality and on a more regular basis.
And let's talk away from football, shall we? What do you like to do to relax when you're not training, playing football, focused on the game?
Try and hack a ball around a golf course at times when I can. Probably spend more time trying to find it than actually playing. Just probably that. Playing on the Xbox, getting battered on Call of Duty as well. Just the normal stuff, really.
As we know, lots of footballers like to play golf, and the New Saints is no exception. You say that you just hack a ball around a golf course. Are you playing mind games? Because we do have some very, very good golfers here at TNS.
No, I am very bad. I can get myself round and that's about it. But I play more just to have a laugh, really. Not serious at all.
Adam, I've certainly enjoyed our initial chat this morning as you sign for the New Saints. Again, on behalf of everyone at the club, a very warm welcome indeed to Park Hall.
Cheers, thank you.